Chatham is a hotel REIT, as you probably know. Today we own 36 hotels. The thing that really characterizes Chatham as compared to other hotel REITs is our strong emphasis on the upscale extended stay business in the hotel business. So for us, that means Residence Inns by Marriott, Homewood Suites, Home 2 Suites by Hilton. Two-thirds of our portfolio I would characterize as extended stay. So I think a key differentiator there for us is being in that business and having been in that business for many, many years. Well, just to go back a little bit, prior to Chatham Lodging Trust, I started a company called Innkeepers USA Trust in 1994. The focus there, well, actually a lot of people called us the Residence Inn REIT back then because 90% of what we had was that. We did real well with that, and we sold that in 2007 to Apollo, and we started with 7 hotels and had 70 some odd hotels by then. I then sat out for a while given the Great Recession. It was not a good time certainly to be owning hotels, and then saw the opportunity to come back. We did an IPO in April 2010 for Chatham Lodging Trust, acquired some hotels, and here we are today in the REIT structure. I have obviously believed, since now this is the second hotel REIT that I've been the CEO of and founder of, that it is a superior structure, primarily because of the low leverage that we maintain, the ability to act very quickly and have access to capital that in most cases is better than anybody else's access to capital that is in the private world. So that has really boded well for us over the period of time that we've been doing this. Right now we're in a pretty unusual situation. You came out of COVID. Really, in our business, it's all about supply and demand, like most businesses. We're in a very low supply environment right now. That ought to continue for the next 2 or 3 years anyway. Supply is less than 1%, and that's very, very seldom occurs over any 30 or 40 year period that you look at. And if you look at the effect of tariffs and increasing construction costs for almost everything that goes into building a hotel, never mind the already existing high cost to deliver a room today in our space as compared to prior, very few hotels are getting built. What does that mean? That means increasing RevPAR, and that ought to be the case as we move through the next few years, and as hotels, especially in the business environment such as our company, continue to recover from COVID lows. We just came back from an investor conference a few weeks ago. Obviously, everybody's worried about recession, right? That R word is back in the parlance. We'll see what Mr. Trump has to say and do today. But I think, again, for us, the rebuttal clearly is we are in an unusual scenario at Chatham. We are still recovering from COVID lows because 1/3 of our portfolio prior to COVID was centered, the EBITDA was from Silicon Valley. That's a very big key differentiator for our company, and that's still in a recovery mode. So, over the last 3 years, we've outperformed in terms of RevPAR growth all the other hotel REITs. I will expect that to continue even in a recessionary environment, because we all know that's one piece of the economy that you really want to be in. And the government seems to be very well aligned, with the role that Musk has, et cetera. I think it really offers a very positive view for our shareholders and going forward here. Yeah, and I think it's really a couple of things. It's our focus on extended stay hotels, and it's really our heavy concentration in Silicon Valley. I think will continue to allow us to outperform the rest, even if the macro environment, it becomes choppy and business is a little bit distracted. I think almost 90% of our business is corporate business anyway. So if the leisure traveler pulls back, we're not very much affected. A lot of hotel REITs during COVID decided the thing to do was to buy resorts and leisure-oriented hotels. Well, we stayed away from that, and sure enough, you see what's happened already with a leisure pullback and a return to office, which again benefits a company like ours disproportionately, to the positive as compared to others. I'm really bullish going forward here.